Alright, all quiet on the Western Front. Or whatever front this is. The Exocolonist front. What do we have? Heroic. You're still pumped up from the last attack. +1 to all physical skill increases for 3 months. You know what? That seems like a pretty good opportunity to go out and do some, not this. To do some, scouting out in the wilderness. I know times aren't as desperate as when we've done this before, but I think it's useful. How you doing, Jis? Jis is squatting at the edge of the colony, staring off into the wilderness with his arms wrapped around his knees. It doesn't matter, he mutters. Soon I'll be gone, and you'll be gone. He puts one hand on the ground. We'll be gone, eventually. This planet will still be here. Not wrong. Let's go. Okay, we could survey the plains. Forage in the valley. Perception and biology. This is perception and animals. All events have respawned. Lame. Let's look at the map. So we've gone to the Valley of Vertigo. I guess the plains would be the next place to go. What's the Prosaic Plains all about? The Prosaic Plains lie far to the north of the colony, where the higher elevation and natural tilt of the planet makes bromidic snow fall more regularly in every season. Though prone to sudden storm flurries, the plains are a relatively safe place to explore, filled with mostly herbivorous xenofauna. Let's take a look at the plains. Sounds fun. Alright, Commander, I'm ready. When you boarded the expedition's autobus this morning, you didn't know what to expect. It trundled you and the other surveyors a few clicks north to the Prosaic Plains, a high, flat area with cooler weather than your colony. You could barely control your excitement as you watched the landscape change. And now you're here! You're finally old enough for a real survey mission away from the colony. I've been doing this for years. You greet Chief Surveyor Utopia at the depot. This here is a plasma cutter, she says, handing you one. It's a tool for cutting and heating things. You can use it to make a fire, cauterize a wound, boil water, and it cuts some materials pretty alright. You can use it for self-defense too, but I don't suggest it. Okay, the plasma cutter. +10 combat, +2 to... That would actually probably be a good thing to equip for expeditions specifically because they normally have physical challenges. Cool! Fire! She laughs. Cool, it's sweets. This is a quiet area, and what we're doing, we're not supposed to be in danger. We're just going to be taking notes and pictures, keeping track of all the flora and fauna we see. Just don't touch anything unless I ask you to take a sample. Everything is potentially dangerous. We don't know much about what's out here, which is why we need surveyors. Even young'uns like you. Thank you, Utopia. I appreciate the confidence. The Prosaic Plains are a sparse region, like you can assume from the name. You can see things from a long way off. Utopia sees you squinting at the horizon. And what are you gonna do if you see something coming for you? Kill it. What? Nah, Utopia says, looking at you in confusion. Avoid it. Don't provoke anything. Stay away from the water, especially, and keep your distance from anything moving. Play possum if you gotta. This ain't a hunting mission, sweets. That plasma cutter is not a weapon. It's a tool. Keep it in your hands to yourselves and you'll be fine. Jis joins you. He must have come on an earlier autobus. Ah, good you're here, Utopia says, digging out another plasma cutter for Jis. You two greenhorns are with me for the foreseeable future. Now we don't gotta go sniff each other's butts all the time out here, but I do accept y'all to be in yelling distance. Comms can get spotty out here. You and Jis share knowing glances. You've both been sneaking out to explore long before you were officially allowed to. Utopia also hands you a surveying drone and shows you how to launch it. It'll automatically perform local scans of wherever you go, though detailed scans still need to be done manually. When you return here to the depot, it'll upload its findings to the HoloNet. Your job is to cover ground, see what's out there, and so long as it isn't dangerous, record it. She slaps you on the back. Alright, team, don't get yourselves killed out there, alright? I don't know why I give some of them, like, different accents. Like, we were all on the same spaceship for, like, decades. You'd think that, well, I guess accents don't necessarily change that easily, although Utopia, I think, was really young, so really her accent should just be standard stratospheric, really. Oh, what's over here? On the other side of the water. You carefully pick a flower. Okay, I didn't know you could, like, reach that far. Sweet. The water is pretty cool. I bet it's pretty cool, too. Like, ooh, would not want to be inside there. You've stopped to admire the lights glinting off the water of a shallow, circular lake when you notice some strange rocks near your feet. They're pink and red, bobbing in the shallow water at the shore. The rocks are flashing golden yellow. This one, then that one, then a pause, then that one, then the first one again. You thought it was reflected sunlight at first, but no. The rocks themselves are glowing. We could touch a rock, repeat the pattern, or pick a rock up. Let's repeat the pattern. We'll communicate with the rocks. That sounds so stupid out of context. You play a memory game with them, touching the stones and the pattern they give you. You feel emotions coming from the rocks. Affection, interest, gratefulness. Somehow you understand. They like the contact. Ah, their love language is touch. Good to know. Are they creatures or rocks? Sometimes the lines between the two can be blurry on Vertumna. They can't move, but learn about the world from creatures who pass by and touch them, like the way animals rub to leave their scent. These rocks entice animals to play with them and leave information about the world. You get the sense they're excited for your new sense. To what end? You don't know. Well, not looking forward to Glow this year, because you know what? They probably just got information as to how exactly we're planning on repelling the inevitable attack. Yikes. Oh, also, let's make sure we actually equip the Plas Cutter. Yeah. I think on balance, well, the 2x bonus for straights is really good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, these two together, that's a +7. If it's a challenge, it's a 3-step. That gives us a guaranteed 21 points. Like, that's pretty good, too. I don't know, it's a toss-up, but we'll go with the Plas Cutter for now, anyway. Hello, strange tortoise creature. You almost bump into Jis. He's being so still and quiet, hunched over and looking down a little knoll. He shushes you and points. Don't scare them. You follow his finger and see what looks like a bush shaking violently. 2 bushes, actually, at opposite ends of a clearing. They're bush bubs. Oh, they're bush bubs, he says, fighting over territory. You look more closely through your holoculars. Oh, those boulders are alive. Hope they won't hurt each other. Neat, I hope it's funny. How do you know that? Or scout and scare the bush bubs? Well, let's ask this how he knows. How do you know it's not like a mating ritual or something? Dis shrugs. If you're quiet, you see them lots. Watch the two creatures face off, rhythmically rustling the leaves that grow out of their heads and backs. Their gangly branch-like antennae swing over their heads as they rear up to their full heights. Even from far away, they look imposing, like agile boulders. Okay, the bush bubs dance. Nice. One goes, then the other. They watch each other carefully, alternating and repeating the other's motions, trying to outdo each other. Ultimately, the smaller, more graceful one seems to be declared the winner. The loser plops back down and shuffles away into the jungle, defeated. Poor little bush bub. Oh well. It'll be fine. Give me that flower. Thank you. We can give our flowers to our friends. Drifts of spark snow make this area hard to pass through. Your feet keep sinking into it, and you have to work to get them free with every step. The only way forward here is through an especially deep area. We could take a break and play in it. Shovel it out of the way or find another way around it. Playing in the snow. Well, okay, here's the thing. Because this is a relatively low-level area, 3s are actually about they're at the low end of the sorts of cards. So like every time we add a 3, that makes us less likely to get a 4 or a 5. Or an 8, right? So let's see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, that's wild. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards below a 3. And then we got like, I think in yellow alone we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So actually, these memories here, if we take them, will make our deck actively worse. So I think we won't play in this now. We're actually just going to shovel it out of the way. You actually don't have a shovel with you. I probably should have thought of that before I start shoveling, I guess. But you find a bush you can sort of use like a broom to sweep the snow out of the way. The spark snow is lighter and fluffier than you were expecting. Whacking it with your bush causes showers of pretty sparks and tiny popping noises. It takes ages to clear the path, but it's oddly satisfying. Hopefully the next surveyor, though, will appreciate your hard work. Extra stress? Grats. Okay. It's fine. We're moving on. Pressing through. Oh, getting a mush log along the way. I love the mush logs. They're great. Okay. How you doing, my friend? My little pets here? I forget what I named my pets. My pet isn't in the friend thing. Are you a gear? A hot-eye. We named it something cool. I remember that much. Here. Okay, this is bothering me now. Collectibles, series, gear. Wait, pets may appear in events? How does that even make... What? What does that even mean? Huh. Anyway, let's get the medallion back. A mass of dead bushes blocks your way. They have pointy spines the size of short swords, and they look very, very sharp. We're gonna blast our way through. Obviously. Good thing you brought a plas cutter with you. You cut a hole through the bushes and set a bunch of the surrounding forest on fire while you're at it. That'll teach those bushes to get in your way. Okay, that's fine. It's not as if a bunch of the thing that appeared to be flora turned out to be living and are gonna want revenge or anything. That's not how this planet works. Okay, so we've got another turtle up there. Not sure I want to visit the turtle. Let's see what's down here. We've got just an event-looking thing down here. Let's take a look. There's not much to find out here, but the peaceful atmosphere is great for contemplation. You find a particularly beautiful little plateau where you can see the plains spread out before you like a picnic blanket. Round lakes dotting the land like glimmering mirrors of sky. Dis is scouting further ahead. He was eager to find some adventure. Let's catch up with Dis. Or, ooh, if we stop to meditate, that probably is going to get us less stress. Let's meditate. Aha! You focus on the sounds around you, on your breathing, on the feeling of your butt on the rock, and the slightly cool breeze on your face. It's very peaceful. You can feel yourself relax as you become one with the planet. Try not to be too literal about that, though. This planet is kind of freaky. Okay. Well, that was nice. Good contemplative, meditative session. Hello. You're crossing a clearing when you hear a terrible cracking, pounding sound. A bushbub bursts through the tree line, barreling straight towards you. Whatever's making a bushbub run, you're pretty sure you don't want to be on the business end of it. Let's stand our ground. Bravely. Okay, only got to get to 59. No problem. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, we can do a 5... Well, let's save this one. It's got a gem. We can maybe use that later. Can you get like a pair of 6s? That's pretty decent. Okay. Kind of want to use more. Well, okay, if we do... This will become... If we put this... It becomes 2, 3, 4, 2. Get a nice little straight going. Okay. Just gotta get 11. 11, that's it. Okay. Let's... +2 to cards with gems. This has a gem. Okay, can we get exactly, though? Exactly 11? Like, exactly 11, though, is what I'm... This is annoying. Okay, fine. We'll just go for maximum points then. Alright, you win. You win. Get a 3. You can get like a 3, 4, 5 thing going. We can put this 3 over here. Shift everything over. There. Super goal. Bravery. Achieved. The creature pounds past you, its powerful stone-like gorilla arms smashing the ground. It doesn't even seem to see you. It goes around you without even looking at you. You look around, but there's no sign of whatever motivated the bushbub to run so fast. At least that's something to be grateful about. Okay. Which way around the lake do we take? How about this way? You stop to watch a herd of shaggy, purple-furred animals slowly meander down a slope. You ever seen them before? Let's study them! Okay, gotta get to 58. Not a problem. Well, this is an upgrade. I don't know. That's the best I got. I'm going to save this for something that's actually like, good. And this quite frankly sucks, but okay. Gotta get to 20. Plus 2 to and from gem cards. Luckily we got some gem cards. This can be a 2, for all I care. We can grab some 5s in the middle. Or no, that's not a 5 anymore. Here, let's do it this way so we can get a good old 5, 6, 7 and a pair of 2. Okay, that's a 4. Yeah, that's probably the best we can hope to achieve. Let's go. Never mind, that was nowhere near the best we could hope to achieve. 4 off. The creature's fur is like grass, so there must be a kind of photosynthesis? An animal, or a photosynth. An animal that gets part of their energy from the sun. They couldn't be absorbent photosynths, bushbubs, because... They couldn't be absorbent photosynths, bushbubs, because they've got branches growing out of their heads and backs. You check your survey journal, it says bushbubs are common here, but they're smaller, solitary creatures, so nope. And they're too small to be balneal photosynths, who don't usually leave the water. So I found a new species! Huzzah! Maybe, that would be cool. You decide to name them just in case. You look at them through your holoculars at maximum zoom. You can kind of make out that they have super long jaws like a huge underbite. You name them. We could... Sunbaskers, underbiters, herding sunbiters, or something else. We'll call them... herding sunbiters. Naming them is hard, so herding sunbiters will have to do. You log your discovery. Awesome. Time's passing, but I don't care. I'm on a roll. I have a yellow flower. I am talking to Dis. Probably. That's an event, so let's be careful with that. Yeah. Hey Dis, what's up? Hey Solana. Dis greets you cautiously as you pass on the narrow path. Hey, do you want me to show you something? Dis almost never makes overtures of friendship. Whatever it is, it must be pretty cool. Yes, you always find the coolest stuff, Dis. You follow him for nearly half an hour. A couple times, he stops to listen for something, then continues onward, tromping through the fields of broad-topped mush trees and swaying antler ferns. After a while, you start to wonder if he's just lost. You're about to say something about it when he holds up his hand for silence and directs you to crawl under a huge mushroom. On the other side, you have a view down to one of the perfectly round ponds. Taking up most of it is an enormous Xeno, its legs deep underwater. It's a Benneal, Dis tells you. They live in the swamps. You don't usually see them here. This one seems totally at home. It dips its long neck and even longer mouth into the pond, sucking up water from the bottom and spewing it out a spout at its back of it, and spewing it out of a spout at the back of its head. The spray of beautiful turquoise water sparkles in the sun. Tiny, colorful, bird-like creatures dart around it, catching the tiny fish that come spraying out. Sit and watch quietly? What Let's watch quietly. This sounds like a spectacular view. You enjoy the pretty scene together. I was hoping the scene would be slightly more relaxing. Well, maybe this event will be. And arguably we should turn back, but arguably I want to get the most out of this adventure. What do you think, little hot pie? Let's go. One of your jobs as a surveyor is to document the flora and fauna through photographs. You see a skittish flock of really long insects. Each one has 10 to 20 sets of wings, like long rods with knobbly bits at regular points. They're moving so fast, they're almost a blur. You've got a camera built into your holopalm, but it's not equipped to capture difficult shots like this. You'll need to put in the work. I think this calls for finding a good angle. Okay, one shot will turn cards physical. Alright, let's get physical. How are we gonna get physical? We can make all cards a 1. How about that? Honestly, this, and then we could do, that's stupid. What if we did like this? Yeah, and then we put this here? Yeah. Hey. Okay. That seems fine. Next round. Okay, we keep this between rounds, because of course we do. We could get a 3, and honestly we could do, then, like one of these sorts of situations. I think that's going to be more points in total. So 18. What if we did like this? 17? That's worse. Okay, this seems like a fine enough way to go about things. And now we get a 4. Actually, that's not going to be a 4, is it? Or I guess now we got a 6, a 4, and an 8. We can put a 7 in there. Just toss a 7. 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, 8, and destruction of the Strato as well, because why the heck not? And we win. You climb up a tree and get an angle from above, not disturbing your subject. It comes out great! Very avant-garde. Utopia is glad for the shots. You're too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. I'm back! Spent the month exploring. Awesome. The sun rises again after glow, heralding a new year. It's your 16th birthday. You wake up in your new quarters, blinking into the watery sunlight. Dust motes float through the air, and you take a moment to enjoy the perfection of your bed while you listen to the sounds of the colony waking up outside. So much has happened in 1 year. Just a few short months ago, you thought your life was over. Now it's better than ever. There's plenty of food, and the colony is safe. You even have your own bedroom. You're considering snoozing until your dad wakes up, when your reverie is interrupted by someone knocking on the door. It's Mars! Happy birthday, beautiful, Mars says, breezing into your room and depositing air kisses on your cheeks. Mwah, mwah. She steps back and tussles your hair. I'm loving this bedhead look, she says. Très chic. It's so cool to look like you don't care what other people think. Your dad wakes up shortly after that, and you order up your traditional birthday breakfast feast. He gives you a big, squeezy hug and tells you he's proud of you. Alright. Yay, birthdays. Huzzah. Another year survived. How you doing, Dad? How's quiet treating you? Your dad is poring over some reports on his holopalm. Oh, hey, seedling, he says, distracted. Do you know that Hato plants are related to Sniff Blossom? Never would have thought. He puts down his work and smiles. What do you need? Nothing. I need a break soon, that's what I need. Hey, Cal. Cal is at the door of the barn, pulling on a pair of stretchy gloves. Paul Lumina's calving, he says, but by way of explanation. Gotta get in there to make sure everything's going okay. Do you need me? No, you take care of that. That's probably more important than any idle chatter we might enjoy with each other. Hey, Mars. How's Command doing? Mars is scrolling through the colony message board on her holopalm. Solana, do you think I'm stuck up? She asks, There's like this whole thread on the colony board about how I'm conceited and think I'm so much better than everyone else. She continues scrolling. If I felt shame, that would really hurt. I suppose it would, yes. Hey, folks. It's been a while since I've seen you, Nami. Rex and Nami are curled up together, his head on their lap, as they watch something on Nami's holopalm. Nami pauses the show, and Rex grumbles sleepily. He must have almost drifted off. Hi, Nami says, scritching behind Rex's ears. Do you want to watch Turbo Girl Hyperjet transform with us? We're almost ready to start the OVAs. No. I don't have a present for you, even. Well, I mean, I might. What do I have? Is that how many I have? Yeah, I've got 2. Nami, I have a present for you. Would you like a yellow flower? Nami looks a little surprised. You brought me a gift? They exclaim. Just like, because OMG, Solana. Thank you. You're welcome, Nami. Rex, what's up? Rex looks around the colony, scratching idly behind his ear. When he sees you, he smiles so wide his tongue lolls out of his mouth. Hey, Solana. What you got going on? Hugs! Rex folds you into his arms, bending his whole body to you. He smells warm and a little spicy, like clean, sweet, and sunshine. Clean sweat and sunshine. That makes more sense. It's a good hug, the kind that makes you instantly just a little more relaxed. All right. Well, good talk, Rex. Good talk. Hey, Nami, you holding up all right? Nami breaks off from her squat and greets you with a nod of her head. What's up, Solana? Nothing. Okay. Where's the dude? The cool soldier dude. Hey. Vase pats his sidearm, a repurposed plas cutter. Don't worry, he says. I know how to use this. You're safe with me. And I have something for you. Have you ever wanted a mushwood log in your life? Vase gives you a curt nod and tosses your gift on a nearby table. Thanks. Great. He loves it. At least is not displeased by it. Alright, let's go take a spa. Have a spa. Spa day. Visit the spa. Let us get rid of... I think we still have one more 0 to go. Well, okay. This one is a 0, but it is a wild card in terms of suit. So, like, that's... I'll let it survive for now. That's a wild card in terms of numbers. What that survive? Okay, I guess we have no more 0s to take care of, so... 1s it is! Goodbye, first words. You're out of here. You're through. Goodbye. Alrighty. Oh, hey, Tangent. How are you doing? Tang gestures towards the geoponics domes. We're doing some really incredible things with genetically modified crops, she says proudly. Recombinant DNA is fascinating. We can take the genes that select for hardiness in vertumnant plants and insert them into the genome of humble terran plants with higher yields, such as potatoes. Ooh, she says, closing her eyes. Or even coffee beans. Have you considered yellow flowers? I suppose this might be of scientific interest, Tang says, analyzing the flower. She pulls a petal off and looks at it. Yes, I'll have to take a look at this under a microscope. Oh, 2 friendship. Tangent likes yellow flowers. We can say, I hope you find it useful, or you're more beautiful than any flower. And I guess we could. Yeah, we found something she likes. She actually likes. Let's go for it. You're more beautiful than any flower, Tangent. She grimaces. Please don't say that. She turns to walk away, then remembers herself. Thank you for the flower, she adds, formally. Project Annoy Tangent, succeeding thus far. Let's see. Let's go, let's just hang out, and because obviously we gotta relax. We'll just do it in the lounge. It'll be fun. Dis and Nami are an unlikely pair, but you can see it. If anyone can power through Dis's gloomy exterior, it's Nami. When Dis actually talks, it's usually about aliens or mind control rays or zombie fungus, and Nami loves that kind of stuff. You often see them chatting. Dis looks a lot more at ease with them than with anyone else in the colony. Well, I don't want to forget either of these. Okay, later.